New at 11 tonight, an emotional story with an important message, and a Pineville man thankful that he's still alive to tell it.
He got COVID not once but twice and waged war with the virus in an ICU for several days. And now he is sharing his story with our Hunter Signs in hopes others will protect themselves and avoid living through the same experience.
I didn't think you were coming home.
Yeah.
Roxane and Jim Bishop have had a rough year.
It's hard to relive.
Both of them were diagnosed with COVID last November, and both of them got through it. Vaccines soon came. Roxane got hers, but Jim decided to wait.
You know, they say that, you get 4, 6, 8 months where you still got the antibodies, so it's not really necessary. And I thought, okay, well, if I don't go, somebody else will get that spot that really needs it.
But 4 months later, in March, Jim got sick again. This time, it was worse, but they never thought it could have been COVID again.
No, never, no. Until he was sick for several days.
A COVID test came back positive as Jim was getting worse. He got so weak one day he collapsed. His son John remembers vividly.
At the end of it, I just sort of called it because I knew that we couldn't do anything more for him.
But this time, Bishop was rushed by ambulance here to Atrium Health Pineville, where he spent 7 days in the ICU fighting for his life.
He looked so different. He looked so different. He got sick in his mouth. He had thrush in his mouth. He was so skinny and so thin and pale.
At one point, he was nearly put on a ventilator.
I asked what the survival rate was.
Not good.
20%. And I said, oh, hell no.
The 66-year-old with no underlying health conditions knew he'd have to fight, and he did, miraculously surviving, going home weak but alive.
I'll have COPD for the rest of my life.
And he never had any glimpse of that before, ever.
He'll use an inhaler and this gadget to check his oxygen levels from here on out, as he and his family begs anyone listening to do all you can to protect yourself.
Just get the shot.
It's not a game to mess around with. It's not something to play with. It's serious.
Just get the vaccination.
A husband, a father, a survivor, thankful for his life, hoping others won't take theirs for granted. In Pineville, Hunter Signs, WCNC Charlotte.
Powerful message there.